1969, I did my first no-till soybeans after wheat. And in 1973, I did my first no-till corn crop. At the time I started the no-tilling, the soil erosion was the main factor and reason why we started no-till.
The first thing right off the top is we don't have to pay for that equipment, for that full width tillage, and we don't have the labor and the fuel is a great return on investment. But by not disturbing the soil, we've seen that we're getting better water infiltration, and we're actually getting weed control by not disturbing the soil.
Our ground is rolling. It's really good ground, but it's highly erodible. And so we have to be able to take care of it, because if we don't, every valley is going to be this humongous gully, and we wouldn't be able to cross it with equipment, and our soil would be washing down the Mississippi River and causing issues for the Gulf. And so the last thing we want to do is to be involved in that. And we also want to take care of the land, because it's our most precious resource. Without it, we can't farm, and so we wouldn't have a business.
Without soil health, you're not going to have anything to farm with, I don't think. I mean, you can go out and disturb the soil and it wash away, but you're not going to have anything to raise crops on if you do that, you know. And I think that the health of the soil, it's a necessity if you're going to stay in business.
So reducing this disturbance, both physical disturbance with tillage and chemical disturbance with pesticides and fertilizers, is key to maintaining and building healthy soil. It's the base of what we're doing, is trying to reduce the amount of overall disturbance in our acres so that the soil biology can naturally prosper. We find that if we can disturb the soil less than the natural soil processes that make soil healthy, that makes native grasslands or native woodlands healthy, we're trying to mimic those processes as much as we can by eliminating physical, chemical, and biological disturbances. We're building our organic matter in our soils, so we've gone from, you know, 0.5% to 1% up to now we're looking at 2.5 is probably what we're averaging. Some places we can get closer to 3, and I'm hoping to continue to build that, because the more organic matter we build, the more water holding capacity we have, the more nutrient availability we're going to be able to have, and the greater the microorganism diversity in the soil that's going to help be beneficial to our plants, which could then turn into yield. So we've been no-tilling for about 10 years. It was kind of slow at first, and then we really went all in on the no-till when we started cover cropping. And in my mind, those two things should be tied together on almost every acre, because individually they both have great benefits, but together you get a compounding effect that really helps with soil health. You maximize the benefits that each one of them give you by using them together. And I think the soil health practices we're using are one of the best ways that we can secure a profitable and dependable income and a dependable operating farm for future generations. You've got to be able to try things, because things are constantly evolving. Agriculture, even in my lifetime, and I'm only 25, I mean, even in my lifetime, it has changed and grown so rapidly. And if we're not able to continue that and keep up with the innovation that's going on in agriculture, not just in equipment or products, but in practices, then I don't think that that's a sustainable operation. And so I would hope and encourage anybody that may be cautious, see how it could fit in your operation and try it out. I mean, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And I don't think that it's going to be for every single farm in America, but I think that every farm can implement some type of sustainable practice to help ensure that their farm is there for generations to come.